Alright, today we're going to look at some footage that I actually recorded recently. All of the other stuff I've uploaded lately has been from the backlog, and there is still plenty stuff that hasn't been uploaded yet. But after 3 weeks of not playing at all, I finally got the bug to actually go back and try and record something different. So today we're going to look at the Pegasus. And Pegasus has obviously been out for a long time now because it came out with Unicorn Pack way back at the start of the year. And I think I have bought at least one Pegasus before. It might have been in a weekly pack. I don't remember exactly. Or maybe it was a random pack. But it definitely is one of my least bought units from Unicorn Pack. I'm not really sure why. It just is one of those ones that I ended up not using very much. And here we get it on level up on turn 5, which is perfect. And we've got some summons already. So the way Pegasus works is it's kind of like an enhanced version of the horse, which obviously is pretty thematic. Whenever a unit is summoned, the Pegasus will give +1 attack to 3 different units. So here you can see we summon an ant by pilling the anteater, and then we get the 3 +1/1 temporary attack. We managed to get the level 2 Griffin. And I think we'll just take the spider to replace the anteater as another summon unit. But in order for this build to kind of meet my requirements for a video, what I wanted to do was have multiple Pegasuses. I'm not sure if that's the correct plural or not. Maybe you just say Pegasus for multiples. But first we're going to try and get a level 3 because since it's one of the units that I have never really purchased very often, that does mean that I need the achievement for it, so we might as well go for that at the same time. So we managed to get another Pegasus here, although I think pretty soon they will get combined together. And then we grab a Slug. So Slug is incredibly good with Pegasus because it's obviously 2 summons in 1. And of course it summons on the spot, so you don't need any extra room and you can just play the Slug at the front. So I take the Easter egg as well onto the second Slug. Monty actually works pretty well with Pegasus. I wouldn't be surprised if Pegasus had been intended to be in Unicorn Pack, the main version of the pack at some point. Because although Monty spawns with only 2 attack, as soon as the Pegasus give it some buffs, now it's doing 12 damage, which is extremely effective for such a meager summon. And hopefully that's going to just keep increasing if we can get higher level Pegasus onto the team. So I was thinking here about the double Mandrake. It's probably a bit late for turn 8. I did want to have some other type of disruption in the team to try and give me a better chance of getting this awkward squad over the line. So we're just going to take another Easter egg because eventually we do want to have a second Pegasus. And then we'll just take some porridge to top up the attack. The sea lion is obviously contributing a decent amount of health already. I can't remember if I had Water of Youth in here. Maybe that's what I'm hoping to find in order to transform the sea lion into something else. But again here the Monty is going to do good stuff. I think that was knocking out the bluebird through the garlic. So we get the chocolate. I am kind of reluctant to combine the 2 Pegasus here, but I think I am going to do it sooner rather than later. And we also get a 3rd Slug. Okay, maybe I'm just going to sell the sea lion. Okay, we do find the Water of Youth, so I take a risk and we convert it into a donkey. So actually that works out pretty well. Since we were looking for some kind of disruption, the donkey can provide that. And I think I'll use the cow to top up the donkey's health and give it a better chance of surviving. And then we freeze the Slug and the crow for next turn. Triple Cyclops, a player after my own heart. But I think with only the single links we're going to be fine here. I think if they'd already managed to get the level up, we would probably have been destroyed by this team. But thankfully it worked out that they were 1 turn away. So we get the break on the treasure chest and it turns out to be lobster, which is kind of unfortunate because we already have a bunch of the units that we want, and we don't really have much space on the team to actually take advantage of the lobster's ability. However, because we do have Water of Youth, I can just keep it and look to get either another Pegasus or maybe a slug from a transformation. And as long as these teams don't have any disruption, the donkey is going to do a lot of damage to them. Here we move some units away from the back of their squad, so the mammoth, when it spawns from the saber-tooth, doesn't have anything other than the rabbit to buff, and it's another win. And we still only have a level 2 Pegasus, but then look at this shop here. This is crazy. Starting shop with 4 Venus flytraps. And because our Pegasus survived the battle, we can definitely use them to clone the Pegasus. Now actually there, I could have just used the Water of Youth on the lobster, just in case we managed to get an instant level 3 Pegasus that way. That would have probably made more sense. It could have also had a parrot. But since I got the 4 fly traps, I think I'd really rather use them than pass them up. And here I was just checking the pack to see if there was anything on tier 6 that I would want instead of going for the instead of just going for the Pegasus here. We could have leveled up the fly trap to level 2, but I think I would rather just buy sell them all. And of course Pegasus actually works with buy sell, so you get a ton of extra temporary attack for this turn. And I think here I'm just going to take the fly trap and carry it over to the next turn and hope that all those buy sell attack boosts are going to get us another win and we can sell the fly trap for another Pegasus. So perfect type of opponent, the Spinosaurus plus Mantis team, extremely common in customs. And we pull the Spinosaurus to the front. And the blue fish guy doesn't have anything to do. I don't think they had any mana there anyway. So, or does that convert mana to trumpets or trumpets to mana? I forget. I think it's mana to trumpets. So yeah, obviously they were setting up for something in the future there. So we get our second Pegasus. And I think I'll just take the mushroom to protect it since it's such a low statted unit at this point. Now I do freeze the panther here. I guess that was one of the other things that I was thinking about. I kind of wanted to have panther with popcorn, which I always feel like popcorn is one of the most fun things to use in a video because of the random element. But I don't think it's going to work out for this particular team. We've got a good thing going, I think, with the double Pegasus, double slug. And we're getting a ton of temporary attack in battle. So we end up winning there. That puts us on 9. Now, yeah, you can see I get another slug in shop. And I think I end up just going for the second level 3 Pegasus here. We do have 3 hearts, so we could end up losing a couple of times. I think I would like some more health on the donkey, or maybe another Easter egg. So actually I might freeze this Easter egg here to replace the honey. And I think actually here I end up unfreezing it and refreezing it a bunch of times because I am thinking about looking for popcorn in the food shop. But in the end I do decide just to go for the Easter egg. And then look at the size of this team. Turn 13, they almost have 50-50 level 3 Lucky Cat. They've got level 2 Farmer Dog and Chimpanzee already. Monty gets to work, does 18 damage to the clownfish. And the bee gets summoned with 6 attack, meaning that the Pegasus gets to knock out the Lucky Cat, and we win by virtue of the mushroom for the level 3 Pegasus achievement. So that was a really fun team. I've definitely seen other people running that slug plus Pegasus in the past. I don't have any clips of it, unfortunately. But here we have an alternate run. This one, we've got the panther plus the popcorn. Although maybe I end up taking the mushroom here. Yeah, that was a mistake because mushroom on Orca doesn't make any sense because the blobfish is going to make it a higher level Orca, so there's not going to be space for the mushroomed unit. But I really wanted to include this clip anyway because we end up facing Mollusk, going for this really fun team with the rat plus Pteranodon, and then the lamprey, I guess, was supposed to instantly knock out the rat that got summoned by the Pteranodon. However, we end up summoning triple Monty here, and then we get some extra summons because of the rat, and it's a relatively comfortable win in the end. But I mentioned this to Rev the other day, I really want to include more clips like that at the end of videos, showcasing fun teams that other people are running, because it's always a treat to bump into them.